Welcome into another episode here on CountryLine TV. My name is Kirsty Krause.
I'm Natalie Cox, and we are back in the pub in the Gulch in Nashville. Now, we have filmed here before, but I had to come check it out just to make sure it was completely authentic. And I have to say, they've done a pretty good job.
I so agree. I've been overseas into London a couple times, and this is definitely giving me all the feels again.
Right? It's great. I love it. We will be checking out the fish and chips later, but first let's tell you about what's on today's show. Paul will be chatting to Ashland Craft a little later in the episode, but first...
We also are going to dive in to Dolly, a true original musical, is happening right here in Nashville.
This is very exciting. So Dolly Parton has a brand new musical out, and they've done previews in Nashville. There's 3 actresses that get to play Dolly in various parts of her life, and Paul got a chance to catch up with Carrie St. Louis, who is lucky enough to be playing Dolly. Can you imagine having that part?
It is so cool, and she just dips in a couple times to Dolly's voice. You'll have to check it out right here.
Carrie St. Louis.
Woohoo! Hello.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Absolutely. So normally, we have country music artists, we have, recording artists in here. A bit of a change up today. Carrie St. Louis is our resident, I guess theater actress, thespian,
yes.
extraordinaire.
Thespian
right?
Sounds so official.
Yes, it does. I believe, is that the proper term? Am I saying
I
this
guess,
correctly?
yeah.
Okay. Well, then we'll just go with that.
Musical theater, Broadway performer.
Musical theater, Broadway performer. Okay.
Yes.
And you have been starring in the Dolly musical, which
Yes.
we're going to get into. I want to talk about that. But I want to talk just, you got into theater, you've been on Broadway, you've done this. How did we get here?
Well, I kind of came out of the womb singing and dancing with some jazz hands accompanying my poor parents. I have a lot of energy, as you can probably already tell.
I noticed this, yes.
And they didn't know what to put me in, and sports was not quite going my way because I just wanted to socialize with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So they put me in a local community theater, and I got Annie and Annie, and then the rest is history. I've just been doing it ever since. So I got very lucky. I'm very lucky to be able to do what I've always loved to do.
What you've been destined to do, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So started in Annie, and now we're in Dolly.
And now we're in Dolly.
So how did this come about, right? Obviously, Dolly Parton has, she is the queen. Everyone knows this. If you're in country music, you know who Dolly is. So there was bound to be a musical, but you saw the casting call, you were selected, you auditioned. Take me through how you got into the musical.
Well, it's sort of, I keep going, it's sort of divine intervention in a way. I very much believe what's meant for you will not pass you by. And I got her co-writer, Maria Schlatter, reached out to me after seeing me in another show and just said, I'm working on a project, wanted to see if you were interested. Also, can you send me some videos of you singing that I can show Dolly Parton? Which I'm like, there's not a single video that I'm okay with Dolly Parton seeing. They all make me cringe.
Casual text to get on Monday.
Yeah, casual. Yeah. Just to see if they could get me involved in some way in what is called workshops. So while the show is being developed and created, they do a bunch of workshops to try it out on actors and see, what works, what doesn't, what way they want the story to go.
Okay.
All of that. And then I got a call a week later that they wanted me to play Dolly for the workshop in front of Dolly Parton herself.
Whoa.
No pressure. I immediately got into accent coaching because I was like, I don't want to make a fool of myself. And we did that first sort of reading, and this was more for her just to see if she wanted to do a musical.
Okay.
And then about a year went by, some time went by. And again, for me, it was like, even if that was the end of the road, just getting to be in the same room as Dolly Parton, is a gift in and of itself. So it's currently at Belmont University. It's the Fisher Center for the Performing Arts, the most beautiful theater. I mean, I've been in a lot of theaters. I am just like, the first day we walked on stage, I looked around like, this is incredible. And we're working with a lot of Belmont University students as well. They're all shadowing in different departments. So she's created a whole program for them to be able to work in stage management or costumes or,
That's so cool that she's keeping it truly in Nashville. And Belmont, if you're not from Nashville, one of the great performing art universities here.
Yes,
and that's so cool that she's doing that.
She's doing all that, of course. And we do shows 8 times a week, so Tuesday through Sunday. 2 shows on Wednesdays and 2 shows on Saturdays. And then the other days, 1 show.
Just one show.
Just one show.
And then not on Mondays. If you show up on Monday, There's not going to be anybody
There's
there.
not going to be anyone there.
Yeah.
But you could come here and hang out with us.
Yes. You could.
This is where I'm going to be every Monday.
But also don't show up. Don't show up, 'cause we may not be here either. We may be, having lunch with Dolly on her day off.
Yeah, you
right?
never know.
Probably not. Me, not especially, but yes. And then where can people find you, Carrie St.
Oh,
Louis out
you
there?
can find me in St. Louis. Remember that song? That
Yeah,
Nelly
Nelly,
song?
St. Lunatics.
Deep cut.
Yeah.
You can find me on Instagram at Carrie St. Louis.
Yes.
And yeah, I live in New York, but I'm out here doing this for now.
Love it.
And yeah, catch me on a stage somewhere. Anywhere they'll put me.
The musical looks so much fun. Kirsty, you're a singer, so if you were going to cover 3 Dolly Parton songs, which songs would you pick?
Oh my, she has so many. I mean, so many good ones. She's an icon. So I would say Here You Come Again.
Great song.
Better Get to Livin'. And then Islands in the Stream, of course.
Absolute classic. So you are going to see the musical later this week, so you're going to have to tell us if those songs made it into it.
Oh, for sure. I'll come back with a full report.
But right now, we're going to commercial break and we'll see you very soon. Welcome back to CountryLine TV. Now, Kirsty, as an artist, you know the importance of social media, right?
Oh my gosh, yes. It is literally everything. It's how we get our brand out there, especially to people all over the world.
It's incredible. So our next guest has had quite a lot of success on TikTok and social media. Webb, you may have heard of him.
Yeah, going viral on TikTok. He sat down with Ashley to talk about that and also just how important it is to be true to yourself and be authentic.
Webb. Thanks
What
for
up?
coming.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, I feel like when I first learned about you, I feel like I came across you on like TikTok first.
For sure.
We have to talk about the song that I think blew up on there. It was Southern Girl, right?
Yeah, that was the first one.
Yeah. What's that song about? Talk to me about it.
It's about only wanting a girl from the South, and that was my first country song that I ever made. So I was like a little nervous to put it out. It blew up overnight, 1 million views, and I was like, so okay, TikTok is where it's at. Let's go.
Yeah. So when you woke up and you saw your views, like what was your first reaction?
Oh, so I had manifested this like 300 times before and it never happened. So this was the first time that it actually happened. And honestly, I was like in disbelief. I was like, oh wait, so this actually can work. I thought people were putting money into it or something. Like at the time, it was like a lot of, we did like in the studio, or when a kid from Alabama walks up to the studio, those type of videos. So that was the one that went, and I was like, wait, this actually worked. I was like tweaking. I was like running around the apartment, jumping up and down. It's crazy.
Yeah. Because how long have you been writing music for?
For about 10 years now. Yeah.
Wow,
and
okay.
3 series like professionally or whatever. But
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you kind of look toward who are your influences, I should say?
I got into Johnny Cash when I was little. I thought he was awesome because he just did what he wanted to, and then I got into some rap stuff like Juice WRLD and Lil Peep and stuff like that. So I just try to blend everything and make it kind of different and and just try to stay away from copying anybody or anything that's out right now.
Yeah, I feel like definitely being yourself these days is
For sure.
really important.
Yeah.
So you have released a couple singles this year already. Which ones have you released already?
So we had Love Me Tonight that went pretty crazy. It was my first like real country love song vibe, and didn't really know how it was going to do, but when we put it out, I think it was another instance of like 1 million views in the first day, and we just knew, we were like, okay, this is a big deal. So it kept going. It got on Sirius XM, the highway and stuff, like, which was crazy. That's a big one. Then we have One More Shot right now, which is acoustic, stripped down. It's about alcoholism. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that when I read about you, you said you did have a little bit of a tough upbringing. Does that kind of play
sure.
into it, that song?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. With this one, I dove into like, it was a couple years ago, I was pretty heavy into kind of drinking every day and using it to kind of self-medicate for anxiety and depression and things like that. So that's what I kind of dove back into whenever we wrote this one. And it's, we tried to produce it out a little bit more, but it felt like just acoustic, raw, stripped, made more sense just because it's such a real song,
Yeah. Do you ever get nervous, like releasing songs like that are just so personal?
Yeah, for sure. It's not easy. Like it feels weird, like letting people in and letting people know like a part of your life that's so deep. But at the end of the day, if it helps other people and they can feel like somebody out there has also been through the same thing, you know, that they are going through right now, it's totally worth it.
Yeah. Okay, so you wrapped up a tour.
Yes.
But now you're going to be going right back out again, right?
Right back on the road this fall, the Where to Find Me tour. Everything we didn't do in this last tour, entertainment-wise, we're bringing it all out. So it's going to be one fans should not miss. If you're going to catch a show, catch one this fall.
Okay. Where did that name come from?
It's the name of the album.
Nice.
So we're dropping an album late July, and I've put everything into it. We spent a lot of time on this record, and I really feel like it's the one. So I want fans to hear it.
Do you have anybody cool joining in on your album, or is this strictly you?
I wanted to do strictly me for this one. We're going to have another one coming soon, some more stuff coming after with some collabs in it. So,
nice.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, so excited.
You got a tour, album.
Yep.
I love that.
Yep.
So you have one more, we talked about this earlier, one more shot. When does this one come out?
This goes out this Friday. By the time this comes out, it probably will be out, I feel like. So I'm just fingers crossed that everybody connects with it and it's not too deep of a song, but we went there with it. So I'm excited to get it out there.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
What are your socials? Where can people find you?
On Instagram, it's at JWebbMusic, TikTok @_JWebbMusic. And if you type in JWebb in most of them, you'll be able to find me.
Awesome.
For
cool.
sure.
Thanks for hanging out with me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for joining in. We'll see you next time.
I love how he said he had to manifest it 3 times before it actually happened. But good for Jay. He is doing so well. Make sure you go follow him on his social media.
And speaking of social media, we are on there as well. We'd love to connect with you at CountryLine TV on Facebook, Instagram, all the things, Twitter. Just connect with us.
TikTok, the works, we are everywhere. And also you can download the CountryLine app. It is free in your app store. There's a whole bunch of interviews there that didn't make it into the TV show, plus music videos, gig reviews, all sorts of stuff. If you're a country music fan, you definitely want to go check it out. We will see you right after these. We are back in the pub in the Gulch in Nashville. We got our drinks here. Paul does like it here, I have to say. He's not here today, but he was here recently.
Yeah, he sat down right at this location with the dive bar beauty queen, Ashland Craft. Check this out.
We are here with the lovely, the talented Ashland Craft.
How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. We're back here, and this is your first time here at the pub.
First time here. It's gorgeous, and I'm coming to hang here more. So thanks for having me.
You are very welcome. Thank you so much for being here. It's funny. We're here a little bit before they open, so we kind of look like those tourists in Nashville, just beating down the door at 10 a.m. to get get ourselves a pint. So.
Hey, serve them up.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. So, Ashland, you just had a new album come out, right?
Did,
Dive Bar Beauty Queen.
Yes.
Right? Which it looks like you're dressing the part.
Oh, yeah. Always gotta.
Yeah. So, you released that earlier this summer. You've been touring on that. Take me through it. We'll go into the songs a little bit, but take me through all of it.
Yeah, so Dive Bar Beauty Queen, my second album, finally after about 4 or 5 years. And it's just like inspired by life and the life that I've lived from 11 years ago to now. I've worked in dive bars since I've been gigging in bars since I was about 16, 17 years old.
How does that work? Because I thought you had to be 21 to get into bars.
You just go in and you don't say nothing. And usually they don't say nothing.
Yeah.
But I mean, at that age, it was obvious that I was a little bit younger. But I mean, I had a few drinks before my 21st birthday.
Hey,
so
you know what? We're,
don't
legally,
tell anybody.
You know what? I'm not here. I'm not involved with the law. I'm always trying to avoid the blue lights. So, you know what?
Just
I'm
living
cool
the
with
life, how to get pure experience.
Your secret stays safe with me and anyone
And
else.
everybody
watching.
else.
Yeah, so it works out. It works out.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, so Dive Bar Beauty Queen, talking about playing in dive bars, talking about kind of being brought up in that world.
Yes.
Obviously getting a ton of exposure for that on the road.
A ton.
But then you wrote songs on there that are kind of about the South, about your upbringing, about kind of your life around this as well.
Yeah, like my upbringing, I mean, I obviously listened to country music. My dad loved like 80s hair band music. My mom loved Billy Idol, but also contemporary Christian. We sang gospel in church. So all of those influences I think are very much like showcased on this record, but I think ultimately I wanted people just to see the music that I love and that made me. So Dive Bar Beauty Queen, I feel like from song to song is a perfect example of those songs that you might have heard me listening to growing up.
Yeah, it's kind of, you know, praise the Lord, pass me a beer, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So there
you
go.
get it.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. I grew up in the South. I understand. Yeah. Feel free to use that in the next album.
I mean, that's going on a t-shirt, period.
Yeah. So you have the one song on here, Kick Rock's Cowboy.
Yes.
All right. So I think I kind of know what this is about, but, you know,
be surprised.
Fill me in here.
Yeah, it's funny because I think a lot of the fellas think it's about all cowboys, but I think when you listen to the song, it's pretty much about like putting your money where your mouth is. I think it's cool for people to wear fashion and look cool, but like when it comes down to the cowboys, it's kind of exhausting out here in the dating life, you know? Like you see a cute cowboy cross the room, but then you get to talking and you're like, dang, you ain't seen a pile of dirt today in your life. So, but I think that comes through in like attitude and politeness and manners. So that song, when it comes down to it, we wanted to write a song that was like, listen, you may be cowboy, but are you cowboy enough? So it's for the good guys. Believe it or not, Kick Rock's Cowboy is for you good guys out there. But I've been saying on stage, I'm like, fellas, if you're gonna wear the cowboy hat, you better treat a lady like you are a cowboy, you know?
There you go, yeah.
So I think that's all there is to it.
And we'll be back with more from the pub after these.
Cheers.
Cheers. Welcome back. We are here at the pub in the Gulch, and Brennan here is going to show me how to pour the perfect pint of Guinness. There's a term for this, splitting the G.
Splitting the G, yeah.
Ooh, tell me how this works.
So the idea is after the Guinness is poured, your first sip should go all the way to the level between the top of the G and the middle line right there. Okay. So it's a pretty solid sip, usually about 3 gulps. A normal Irish sip, if you will.
Okay.
So the first thing is to pour it properly. You want to aim for this harp right here at a 45-degree angle. That's going to allow the nitrogen bubbles to dissipate as they pour down the glass.
Let me try one.
Absolutely. We got a glass right here for you.
Okay. So the
Yep,
harp
45-degree angle. Yep.
Uh-huh.
And pull forward all the way.
Oh.
All the way. There you go.
Whoa.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to hear that bubbling noise.
And then about there, kind of start
Bring
putting
it towards
it down.
yourself. Yep. Yeah, and then the magic ensues.
All right, when do I start?
You're hired.
And while we wait for these to sit, here's Paul with Ashland Craft.
All right, off the cuff questions we ask everybody at CountryLine TV. Number one, maybe the hardest one, maybe not the hardest, but the most up for debate. Who's on your Mount Rushmore of country music?
Ooh, Mount Rushmore.
You can do all female, all male, decades. I mean, there's mountain ranges on mountain ranges for Mount Rushmore.
And I have like, what, 4 options?
4 options.
It's bad. Like,
it's tough.
I hope my social studies teacher isn't watching. That is a really tough one. I'm going to have to say Tanya Tucker.
Okay.
I'm going to have to say Conway Twitty.
Ooh, okay. 2 more.
Oh man, Ronnie Millsap.
Wow. I don't think we've ever had Ronnie Millsap as an answer.
He's a bit of a crossover. I know he's not straight honky tonk, but he's got that groove.
He's got the groove,
that.
Yeah, he's got the groove.
And then I got one more. Oh gosh. I'm gonna go home and be like, dang it, I should have said this.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with, honestly, can I do somebody newer?
Yeah.
Because I think she's just so killer. Miranda Lambert. I think she like switched up the game for a lot of people. And honestly, like thinking back, that was between her or Gretchen Wilson. I know y'all pick for me, but those 2 women made me feel like I can be just like a good old country girl and nothing crazy, nothing more, nothing less. So I think their attitudes and who they are as women just like really changed the game for not only me but a lot of women. So
I also love how you said, we're like, can I go with someone new? And it's Miranda Lambert. It's like she's been in the game.
I know.
2005.
Most people, she's new. Thinking traditional, classic.
No, you're good.
We can't necessarily call her traditional, but she does have that sound. So she's kept it alive, and I think again that's one of the reasons why I love her.
She has, and she came on the scene right. And one of her first albums was called Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. She's like, this is me, this is who I am. Like,
no question about what you're
getting.
No
question about what you're getting. I don't take anything from nobody. Like,
exactly.
Whatever. And then now she's got a bar downtown.
I know it. She's killing it. And man, Conway Twitty too, just got some great songs.
Yeah,
so.
Conway Twitty with the perfect coif right there too.
Yes.
Hair goals, man.
I just learned that wasn't his real name actually either, so I couldn't tell you what it was. I think it was like Harold something.
Conway sounds better than Harold Twitty.
Yeah. Right, yeah, something like that. He looked at a map and came up with his name, but it'll change from week to week, my Mount Rushmore, but for now, that's what it is.
That's all we have time for today. I'm going to go check out the fish and chips and make sure that they are authentic.
Sounds amazing. Next time you're in Nashville, you definitely need to stop here at the pub. It's right on the corner in the Gulch.
Come have a pint. You will not be disappointed. We will see you again very soon on CountryLine TV.
It's been 1 minute and 58 seconds. We get this black opaque color in it, and then we're gonna push the handle forward.
Oh.
This gives us a 15% nitrogen mixture rather than the full nitrogen mixture that we did before.
Brendan, this is so fancy.
And you wanna make sure it has that nice little bubble dome to the top of it. The surface tension will keep it together.
It literally looks like a dessert. Okay, so this is where you go forward.
Forward, yep.
Ooh. All right. And then how do we know when to?
So you'll see once it gets to the top, there'll be a nice little bubble
like a little
to the top.
bit right
a little
there.
bit more.
Up.
One more. Perfect. There you go.
Okay. All right, we're gonna try to split the G.
All right.
And you just get right to the middle of the.
Right between. Ready?
Okay. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, that's way short.
It's so good though. That's so good. Thank you for showing me this. This is awesome. You only get these things right here at the pub. Come on down to the Gulch right on the corner. You've got to check this place out.